Hello, hello, hello everybody, it's Risley. Today we're playing Storyteller, a game which came out just like yesterday or the day before, I think. Pretty new. This game is apparently one where you have like different characters and plot lines and items and things that you can like drop into a story to try to finish the prompt that they give you. Which just kind of sounds like really fun, so let's give it a go. At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only to the finest storytellers of the realm. Every page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales. Complete this book and prove yourself worthy of the title of Storyteller. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that there isn't already a game called Storyteller. That seems like it would have been a pretty open ground for someone to have taken that already. Life and death. Level 1 is love. Okay, so Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy. So the premise is you've got these little, I guess they look kind of like stickers. They vanish like a kiss, adorable. And you just kind of drag them in there. Oh, Adam is sad. He doesn't have any friends, he doesn't have any wife, and he's also naked. One of those things isn't really contributing to his sadness, but it's definitely noteworthy. He finds love, obviously, with Eve, who is extremely curvaceous, dang she's got a figure. And then he dies. Does Eve have to be there? No. Okay. Eve wasn't even there, honestly. They got divorced even before he died. That just kind of went on. It was just part of the course. Okay. So my curiosity, right, is like, obviously that was like the tutorial. And this is still the tutorial, but can you actually do different types of stories? Or is the whole concept of this game just that the puzzles are as they are, the answer is clear as day, and you can't really like skew from it? Eve dies heartbroken. Okay, so Eve is in love with Adam. Adam dies, and she's like, my guy, since when? And then she dies. Easy. She dies heartbroken. How much time was there between this and this? Who's to say? She could have lived another 50 years. I guess she looks pretty youthful in both directions, so maybe she just died of heartbreak. Classic Renaissance woman she is. Afterlife. Seeing the ghost of a lover. Well, you're both dead. So you're both dead. Oh, I can't have doubles? You're dead. No, you're dead. You're both dead from the last game, so I don't know what's going on here. Seeing the ghost of a lover? He's like, Or did you just see each other? Yeah, get this out of here. Can we just have love? Oh, it's not a continuation. Okay, I was like, well, starting from the last one, everyone's literally dead. But, okay, it's an entirely new chapter, unrelated. This is a brand new Eve and Adam. Sees the ghost of a lover. So Eve's hanging out, and she's like, dang, I used to date this guy named Gerald, and he was a real jam, but sadly he died, which is the only reason I'm settling for Adam right here. Ooh, love? The ghost of a lover. So she's here, they're still in love, but he's dead now. Well, no, you can't be and love and also dead. Kind of ridiculous. You die. Love, you're here, and you're like, oh my god. He came back as a ghost at the station of our exact marriage. This is where we got married. Really gonna shame the lovely memories that we had here by just being dead in front of us. So yeah, that felt like pretty direct. Obviously those were pretty small tutorial levels. I don't know if you can actually get so mixed that you can actually have some fancy levels. Some real fancy stories. The ceremony, 3 out of 5. Oh, I can't go to the ceremony yet? Recovery. A heartbreak is healed. Okay, well, Edgar, the sad poet man, was at a wedding. And she didn't even show up. Lenora straight up did not show. I really want to put wedding and also death in the same box. Let's see. You have Lenora. Beautiful. You're all a little older, I think, given the distinct little motion of them having eye bags, which is obviously in anime at least, the token this person is kind of old. Then suddenly, boom, Edgar dies, because I feel like the women dies too often in these stories. This time it was he who fainted of a broken heart. And then she finds love with Bernard. She just straight up gets remarried. Wait, can you get married to Isabel? Oh, sweetie. Oh, nice. A miracle. So here she was. Isabel and Lenora, happy at their marriage, right? They were like, sweet, we're all good now. When suddenly, a revival? Oh, but he can't live. Okay, you know what? He doesn't get to live, actually. Straight up. Lenora's handling some pretty shit. She's been having some problems. Some stuff's been going down. Her luck has not been on the table. Twice now, people have died directly in front of her. And then boom, a revival. Isabel's like, I am back, my guy. And And it's like, what, did they get married a second time? I'm pretty sure that they have to redo their vows, honestly, because if you die, you lose it, right? It's like, till death do we part. So I guess this actually makes logical sense. She's back, and they're like, sweet. This is gonna take our entire life savings, since it took like $10,000 to the first wedding, and the next wedding is gonna be like, what, like 5,000? We're definitely not reinviting everyone. Only people who would be like, not gonna freak out when they saw that these guys came back to life, honestly. Everyone rejects Edgar. Well, honestly, Edgar, it's kind of your own fault. Because, like, why, are you gonna meet everyone at different weddings? Hey, Edgar, can, like, you just marry everyone? No? Okay, how about this one? No. Isabel? Why did he accept? Apparently, Lenora's all for it. Do I have to kill off Lenora then? Alright, Lenora's dead. You're the only one who accepted him, therefore everyone has denied him. And he also can't marry himself? Aww. You know what? There's too much women in this one, that's the problem. There it is. This was nothing. Here's like, what does this person being dead have to do with anything? So you get out of here. Didn't show up. You didn't show up. This death didn't happen. You're just like, ah, someone died. I guess I'll be sad about it. Nobody showed up. We good? We Gucci? But everyone loves him. And he loves himself. Everyone rejects. If we have one person succeed, and then we have them die, heartbreak. Everyone rejects Edgar. Well, I could have no one show up to the wedding, in which case, why are you spending so much gosh darn money, honestly speaking? This seems pretty rejectful. Literally nobody even came. Not even an audience member. His own family has rejected him. Oh, Edgar! Oh my god, I'm being an idiot. Thank you, Crab Apple Cheese. I did not realize this story had a purpose. Bernard seemed a lot cooler than Edgar, so here. Edgar, nobody came to any of your things. Halfway through this, you died, and now you're a ghost, apparently. You didn't like her? Nope, she liked him. Okay. Okay. And then you, and then also you, and then this happened, and damn, 2 Edgars? Another wife. So this guy doesn't like him. So this should always function as being broken. Earlier, if someone is already married, they will reject Edgar. Such as him? Oh, wow. No, it seems like he'll just fall in love with the first person he marries, he's like totally cool with, which means that that person has to die. So Bernard, you're dead. Ghost. Instead of heartbreak. And everyone else is like, no, because he's not married anymore, because he's dead. Maybe everyone will reject Edgar if he's dead. That looks pretty rejectable. Nobody liked that very much, did they? Everyone, I think this is a rejection. If Lenora and Bernard marry. So Edgar's alive, he's at his own wedding. No, he's not at his wedding. Lenora and Bernard are married. Oh yes, and she's like, I'm actively married. And then Bernard also marries Isabella because he's really hoarding everybody, honestly. So he can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. This looks like everyone rejected Edgar to me. He's not pulling it in. This? To this. Ooh, I see. Okay. So they get married. Edgar tries to date her. She's like, nay, I'm married. He tries to date him. He's like, nay, I'm married. But boom, suddenly, she's dead. And Bernard is like, oh my gosh. So then, this man marries this woman. And then she says no to Edgar too. Classic scenario. I mean, Bernard's really pulling it though. That's pretty sweet. Unlucky and grief. Unlucky. It seems like every story is pretty unlucky here. Surviving spouse finds comfort. I don't remember who survived. Who lived? It was Bernard, right? Okay. Bernard's like, nope, you're not dead. You lived. You married Lenora. Nope, first you married her. We gotta start with the basics every time, apparently. We're not continuing the stories. I can't get that in my skull. Bernard, I'm so sorry. She's dead. Stories can use fewer frames. Yeah, I mean, it seems like all that really needs is just like you and Edgar. Beautiful. And now they're happy. I mean, this functions. Does he have to die as well? We're really gonna put Bernard through the ringer here. He's gonna marry somebody new every 5 seconds. Whom? Surviving spouses find comfort. Surviving spouses of 2. They marry, she's dead. They marry. Apparently that worked. I didn't have either of you die. Oh, I guess Edgar died. Yeah, okay. Physically speaking, that did work. Chapter 2. Is every one of these chapters going to be a love story? Revelation. Edgar shocks himself. He's looking in a mirror. He's like, gosh, I'm just the most handsome man you ever did saw. Suddenly, amnesia. He's like, what? And then he looks in a mirror again and he's like, who is this person? And then he dies. He's just dead. He shocks himself with his own death. He dies. And then he's like, is this my own grave? He looks in a mirror and he's like, damn, I'm a dead man. He simply forgot that he was dead. Dismay. Rejected by own spouse. Isabel, who has a really, you're kind of scaring me out, Isabel. Are you supposed to be the villain here? Isabel and Lenora get married. And then boom, Lenora dies. Which is sad because Isabel's expression really tells me that she's gonna move on pretty fast. I don't know how committed she was. She's just got general evil vibes. If we were playing The Sims, gosh darn, she would definitely be there. Lenora's like, boom, I'm an angel. God said that I was just too dang pretty to be in heaven, so I've been going down to hell. And after such, I guess they can get married, but she's like, oh, us? Rejected by her own spouse. I was kind of thinking that once Isabel saw that Lenora had come back from hell, she would have been a little more freaked out than apparently this dual marriage situation was. Can Edgar sneak up in here? They're married, and now, at a different wedding, it's like boom and boom, and she's like, whoa, the hell, you get back in here, I thought you were dead. At this point, I'm already committed to this guy, he's got like so much more money than you. Being a dead person, I've already collected all those funds, says what's-her-face. Heartbroken spouses are reunited. Okay, we have a spouse. We have a death. Edgar, get out of here. We have a second death. Lenora, also sad because Ghost Edgar was like, my jams. You know what? I love this woman so gosh darn much. I'm coming back. And she's like, you know what? I'm also coming back. God said Romeo and Juliet, get out of here. You're both too young to be here. The story made no sense. Honestly, you were a bit dramatic. Now that you're a tad bit older, let's see if we can actually get this together. What? They were heartbroken, spouses are reunited. Oh, they have to meet someone else? Well, they can't because they're both alive. And I have no other jams to go down with. Ghosts are reunited. Alright, you guys can't live, actually, sorry. There we are. That looks sweetie, is that not functioning? Beautiful. Oh, why isn't he heartbroken? That's correct. Both need to be dead. I think they both are dead. Look, see, they're both dead. So, you're a ghost, and you're also still dead. And now you guys can meet in heaven. And now you're here, and you're a ghost. Now you're not alive, and you're both ghosts. This makes sense to me. Come on, you're saying they can't be loving in heaven here? We're just running Corpse Bride up in here. I guess he's not up for it. He's not up for the Corpse Bride maneuver. We can't physically touch her, but her lovely face is still there. And then Edgar comes back alive, only to realize that she has been dead this entire time. We're both so sad. And then she's back. Boom. She's back forever and ever. Calamity. Dang, things went down. Heartbreak for everyone. Okay. Marriage. Everyone's in love. Look at all these happy ladies. You guys, you can't be married, actually. So you would like to marry her, except you're like, she's already married. Okay, Edgar, you're Gucci. Edgar is Gucci, he's out of the picture. Then you're like, suddenly, this girl dies, because Edgar got so gosh darn bitter that he was like, if I can't have you, nobody can. So now Eleanor is like, now I'm heartbroken. And in my heartbrokenness, I'm gonna die. So boom, Lenora's dead. And Edgar doesn't really give a shit, but he's present. He's still in the story. And then actual revival, you're alive. And now you've seen that she was dead while you were alive. Boom. Edgar is the villain here. He didn't play a big part in the third act, but he was definitely there in the beginning. The cellar, bit frisky. I would say that sounds extremely creepy. Poison. Lenora drinks poison. Lenora says, it is the day of my wedding. I have to get married to Edgar, but I hate him. Ignore the heart. She hates this. Suddenly, boom, he's dead. And she says, oh my gosh. Boom. She didn't want to kill herself. She never loved Edgar. It was really an arranged marriage. However, she knew that once he was gone, her in-laws were going to push her out of the mansion because she can't run the entire dukedom by herself. So she was forced to drink poison because it was the only way that she could get out of being tortured and brutally mutilated by Edgar's family. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Tragedy. Double poison. Sounds like Romeo and Juliet all the way across the sky. Marriage. You and you. Neither of them are really invested. Both of them are thinking I've got a hot bodyguard on the side that I would like to be doing the dues with, but if I have to do this, I guess we have. But suddenly, poison. Edgar refuses to drink the poison. He says, I wouldn't drink this. Obviously, it's Cusco's poison. It's the poison for Lenora, so you can get out of here, actually. Oh, you know what? It's just straight up Romeo and Juliet, isn't it? Lenora dies. Sadness. So he's like, man, I'm gonna die. Lug, he's dead. And then suddenly, oh, wait a second. Lenora's like, boom. I did some hot favors in heaven. I'm back. But what's this? What's this, my friend? I can finally do this all by myself? I guess you're dead. So what are they gonna do with that? Nothing. So here you go. You can have that too. That's just straight up Romeo and Juliet. I feel like they're cheating. I don't know. Is this copyrighted? Copyright claim on the game? Wrath? Isabel remarries. Sneaky. She looks like the wicked stepmother with her expression, I would say. Wedding? Edgar and... Nope, Isabel has to be involved. Edgar and Isabella, they're in love. Then suddenly they have a horrible fight when they find out that Edgar is secretly in love with Lenora. So, Edgar drinks wine with... Oh, you can't drink wine together? You can poison somebody else, though. If I put poison here... Don't drink it, though. That's what I thought. Alright, you can have some of this. Lug lug. And then she remarries Lenora. They're fighting over nothing. It would be kind of funny if I did this, and then they fight. And then they fight again, and then she poisoned him. As if he was like, you were gonna poison me. And she was like, gaslighting much? No, I was not. And he was like, gaslighting much back at you. Uno reverse card. Absolutely, you were gonna poison me. And then she actually does. Envy. Isabel commits a crime. Isabel is witnessing the marriage of Lenora and Edgar. How sweet, how beautiful and gorgeous they are. She says to herself, I'm gonna poison one of them because I don't actually like either of them. I don't want to marry either of them. However, the fact that they're being all like together in public is really making me queasy. It's just honestly kind of embarrassing for them. She poisons this. Lenora, you get to drink your fancy wine. It wasn't poisoned. That's interesting. I mean, she likes it. She's definitely looking at that in some sort of a fancy way. She's gonna commit a crime. I mean, she literally committed a crime last episode. Can I just copy paste it? She killed Edgar last time. And so Edgar looks at the poison. Nah, he's not cool with that. Lenora looks at the poison. Isabel looks at the poison again, this time actually doing something. Will you only kill him? Is that the problem here? No, she goes to a wedding with the poison and punches Edgar in the face. Nope, she has to do this first. The invisible crime game. She actually has to get mad. She's gonna be like, Edgar, you promised me your own heart, and now she's gonna poison this girl. Boom. She doesn't need a motive. Look at her. She doesn't need a motive. Her motive is her childhood. She had traumatic situations in her past. She doesn't need to, like, make reasons now. You just kind of have to trust her that she had a reason at some point in time. Beauty, the curse. The curse is lifted by a kiss? By a forest? Snow White is cursed by a witch. Boom, now she's a duck. And suddenly, the duck kisses a prince. Oh, he refuses. What? You refuse to kiss the prince, but if he's a frog, you'll kiss him? Just do it. Simply do it. Oh. She has to meet him before they kiss. Okay, we have to do a first date, obviously. I was missing the first date section of the situation. She's like, I'm ready now. It takes a little warming up, the idea of kissing a frog, but after one small date and a little bit of flirtation, maybe a little bit of body language, you don't need words, she'll get over it. Deceit. Prince saves Tiny. Oh, Tiny. Beautiful. Obviously the witch is gonna curse Tiny. He needs saving. He's been turned into a frog. And then the prince is like, yo, my doe, you're a frog now. The prince says, well, if I have to, I don't love you too much. What, you refuse? This is Tiny, your best friend. He even tells you who he is and you still refuse to kiss him? Kind of rude, prince. Kind of a small amount of, like, input placed on, like, the value of human life here. But Snow White? This isn't really the prince saving him. Oh, she's not cool with that either? Can you just straight up kill the witch? How about that? Ooh, okay. And now that he's a frog. Can I move this? Oops, I deleted it. Okay, it could have been cool if I could switch that around. So instead, you're both frogs, and now that you're both frogs, you're both cool with the idea of kissing. Dual frog action. What, you're sad? You won't even kiss something of your own species? What kind of resistance is this? You could both be alive. You could both be alive this very day. You could both also address him. The witch kisses a frog. The witch kisses a princess. The witch kisses the prince. Or him. She is introduced to the frog. And she's like, please, prince, please, please save the frog. He's my only friend. And then he's like, fine. You guys kiss. Y'alls are in love. Beautiful love. And then she says, please help my friend. How does the love of a prince and a princess save a frog that nobody cares about? Oh, they get married. Now she's a princess. He's your friend. He's Grumpy Grumpinson. He literally raised you in his little cabbage house with all of his many brothers, and you still won't kiss him after becoming a dual princess? You have dual princess rights and you still won't make him better? It's extremely rude. Oh, the prince has to do it. Here, kiss him. If Snow White pushes his head forward, can she like assist? They can just kiss 15 times and the frog just kind of dies. I really feel like there should be a scene that just says kill somebody, kill the witch. Oh, you know what? Maybe the prince has to know who you are immediately. He's like, hey, we're cool about it. Suddenly this. Nope, the prince has to fall in love with him before he turns into a frog. Nope. Physically impossible. I was gonna say though, if he falls in love with him before he gets turned into a frog, he will have less resistance to kiss him when he needs to. When the time actually comes. I really just, can one of the items just be knife? Can I just have a scene of Prince stabbed witch in head? Because obviously he's not willing to kiss this frog. You guys meet. And then the frog situation goes down. And then the prince is like, hey, it's me from earlier. You know me. He still won't save him. What a tingle. What is up with you, my guy? Witch turns him into a frog. Witch turns Snow White into a frog. Prince thinks that this frog is Snow White and then kisses him. He had to know. He had to not know it was Tiny. The concept was that he was so grossed out by Tiny that he would kiss a frog if he thought it was the princess. It's all about mind games. It psychologically really does mess with the willingness to do things, which becomes the mirror's favorite. Ooh, the pre-transformation witch. Okay. So she's like, mirror, am I gorgeous? I'm not. Well, joke's on you. I'm gonna cook some Snow White stew? Oh no. She's gonna poison some Snow White stew. You're gonna eat it. And you're both gonna be in the forest. Boom, you're a frog. I'm gonna make some stew out of your frog body, actually speaking. And now we're cool. I didn't have to show Snow White the cauldron that her body was gonna be delved into as soon as she was a frog, but it definitely helped make it more entertaining for the queen. She was like, I could just kill you, or I could just straight up eat your body. I could eat your dead frog body. That'd make you a tad more ugly than current. The mirror praises everyone. There was one day a mirror. He was like, Peachy, you're beautiful. One day there was also a frog. He said that he's in love with... Okay. Peachy falls off a cliff. I'm so sorry. Are you not gonna die about it? He's dead. What? He's so dead. Frog in here? You in here? Haiti? You love Haiti. He doesn't. He only loves Froggy. He only loves Peachy. Interesting. And then he doesn't like, oh, he has to make them sad. He's like, I'm sorry, Frog. I don't like you. Frog says, well, that's all I needed to hear. He'll end his life, but we won't see it because it's too graphic for this kind of a game. We come back. He says, I don't like you either. He ends his life, and the only person alive is Peachy. Boom, we made it. Oh, we pushed the mirror. He threatens to push him off of a cliff. No, the mirror cannot be on a cliff. You and you smooch on a cliff. Together, we smooch. Push him off of the cliff. Yes. Frog, I know you're so jealous. Push Peachy off of the cliff. Do it. It's the only way to gain his love. Froggy, it's the only way. Push him. Just push him. I mean, he's having a moment. I really think that the mirror needs to have a moment, honestly. Only Haiti? Will Haiti kill people? So if Haiti's the first one, shove. Oh, Froggy's too sweet for this world. So now he's in love with Haiti. Well, you shouldn't be. Loving. Then he comes along and he never liked you, which means that the frog has to be pushed off a cliff. Okay, frog has to be the first thing he loves. No, he has to love. He loves her. She's gorgeous. Haiti comes along and pushes her off the cliff before he even asks. He knows from the start. No, okay, first he actually has to be rejected. Okay. I was gonna say, Haiti said, I'm gonna deal with this problem preemptively. We're gonna shove anyone who is near this cliff and my arms off before I even ask the mirror if it's cool or not. You're dead. Gucci. So you fall in love with him. Nope. Gucci. And then you kill the frog. You say, frog, you're kind of grucky, you're in my plans, it's a problem. Love, the mirror finds out about it. How does the mirror find out about the fact that the guy he now loves has committed a murder? She's dead. He's like, you've been dead? So he was like, cool with you. He was like, okay, we're cool now. Then I realized he's dead, which means you have to love the frog. You didn't realize that he was killed by Haiti. It's the only solution, mirror. Come on now. I do not believe the frog can commit a murder. The frog can only be loved, I assume, if he gets revenge on Haiti. If you get revenge on the princess by killing Haiti after the mirror has decided he loves him, then everything can slowly fall into place. I think that the mirror really needs to go off the cliff, if I'm being honest. She tells him, hey, I've been dead the whole time, and you killed him. Reveal the truth. Reveal the truth. So you're like, he only loves him. Frog says, okay, Haiti, get off the house. Nope. The froggy can commit no wrongs. Even if he has a motive, he can commit no wrongs. The frog finds out that he killed the ghost. Haiti and this person, he's like, ah. Interesting. You push him off the thing. Oh. Okay, everyone's dead now. Mirror, you have no other options. Oh my god. I realize now, the heart does not mean that the mirror is in love with you, it just means he's praising you as the most attractive. So, he's not falling in love with the first thing that's alive that he sees every day. It's just that the frog is prettier than everything else because everything else is dead. Alright, I mean, that's valid.